I welcome you to this lesson of geography. My name is Nsengumuremyi Jean-Pierre. The topic of today is weathering, erosion in desert and resulted landforms. Senior 6 candidate, get ready with your pens, your notebooks, and we start. Weathering erosion in desert and resulted landform. A desert is a place with large moisture deficit where precipitation is less than potential evaporation and unavailable vegetation cover. In Africa, there is a big part covered by desert. The major deserts include Sahara, Kalahari, and Gobi Desert in Central Asia, Australian Desert, Atacama Desert, and so on. But in East Africa, some areas are characterized by arid climate, such as northeast Uganda, north and northeast Kenya, north Tanzania, and southern Kenya. And the territory of central Tanzania also has some characteristics of arid condition. What are the major agents of erosion in desert areas? A major agent of erosion in desert is wind. But there are three main types of desert, such as sandy desert. This is sand that is covered by sand. This is desert that is covered by sand. There is stony desert, that is desert covered by stones. There are also rocky desert, a desert that remains composed by rocks. The action of wind in desert areas. There are three main functions of winds, such as erosion, transportation, and deposition. Let us start about wind, erosion, and resulted landforms. Wind erodes and transports in two ways. The first way is deflation. This means the blowing away of rock particles on the lowering of desert surface. That way is known as deflation. The second way is abrasion. Abrasion is involving breaking up rocks and scooping away some rock particles. Now, we are going to talk about various landforms are produced as a result of wind erosion. The first one is known as zegens. The zegens are ridge-like features formed as a result of wind abrasion on landscape characterized by hard rocks that are overlaid by soft rock. It all begins with weathering opening up joint found in the hard topmost layers. The diagram below shows how zegen is formed. The second features resulted from wind erosion is yardang. A yardang is formed almost in the same way as zegen, except that yardang only develops on landscapes which have bands of hard and soft rocks, laying parallel to the direction of prevailing winds. Winds enter and score up rocks particularly from the soft band, thus digging furrows within the soft bands. The resisted hard bands therefore remain standing high up as raised ribs or ridges and are called yardangs. The diagram below showing yardang. Yardang are common in Atacama Desert and in the desert of Central Asia. The third feature created by wind in erosion is rock pedestals. Those are projections of rocks look like a tower on the surface that stand high up when the soft rock particles are blown away by the wind. The diagram below shows us what is rock pedestals. The fourth features created by wind erosion in desert areas is mushroom rock. This is a massive rock with a broad, smooth and rounded top and a very narrow bottom. This is formed from the homogeneous rock of uniform hardness and resistance. Wind abrasion from the heavier materials near the ground result in the intensive undercutting at the base of vertically lay homogeneous rock. This is a diagram showing the mushroom rock. The fifth feature or landscape created by wind erosion in a desert area is iceberg. It is residual hill that break through a plateau surface that stand above the surrounding plain and whose top represent an air plateau level. Iceberg is the residual hills remain in surface of desert after action of wind erosion. Another feature is oases. Those are the depressions that have water in a desert. They are formed as a result of strong winds scooping away rock particles from a particular place until a depression penetrates water-bearing rocks. It is a diagram or a photo showing the oasis. Now we have talked about example of desert in the world, the action of wind in desert, such as erosion, transported, and deposition. But right now we have talked about wind erosion. I promised you to that next video we shall talk about the landscapes or features from wind deposition. Remember to do subscribe, share to this video, then we shall meet again next time. Ciao ciao.